run-ins from the mash tun, and I've got about 58 litres of wort in this boiler, which is a bit more than I anticipated. And what I don't want is for it to boil over, so I've got to be very careful with that. I've got 3 elements on the go at the moment, as you can see. They're all bubbling away. And what we're looking for is a rolling boil. So once that starts churning over, hopefully it won't bubble up too much towards the top of the boiler, I can add the hops. So it's just about any time now. It's starting to get a bit lively. So I keep my eye on it. I'll probably switch that back element off, because when I put the hops in it can go mad. So I'll switch that one element off, and there we go, that's stopped bubbling away now, so I haven't got too much on one side. Right, so here's my hops, and I've got 55 grams of fuggles, which I'm just going to gradually put in. These are 90-minute hops, which means basically that they're going to boil for 90 minutes. Go in too badly. What I'll do is I'll chuck the rest in. That's some 32 grams of Northdown hops. These are bittering hops, so these are what's going to give us a nice bitter flavour to our beer. You see it's gone quite frothy at the moment. So I'm happy with that. And now what I've got to do is make sure I don't take my eye off the boil. If I do, I can end up with lots of wort rolling around on my shed floor. Okay, I've got my immersion cooler ready there. That's going to go in the last 10 minutes. I've also got some East Kent Goldings, which are going to go in when I turn the heat off, what we call flame out, and they'll sit there for 20 minutes before I turn the water onto the immersion cooler. So we're ready now. Set the timer off for another 90 minutes. There we go. So that's another hour and a half boil left. Just to show you, that's a nice rolling boil. Most of the froth has disappeared. As you can see, if I zoom in, getting the lens steamed up, everything's working its way around and rolling around lovely. It's a good rolling boil. Okay, right, the boil's over now. I've added the steeping hops, and I've now switched on the immersion cooler. And what we got here, through the through the yellow pipe, we've got the water that comes through a copper coil, and it comes all the way around back out through the green pipe, and it's currently water in the garden. That's an immersion cooler, and that should drop the temperature down quite quickly. I guess for about this amount of liquor it'll probably take me about 40-45 minutes to cool it down to about 20 degrees. Okay, I've ended up with, can't really see it there, but we've got 45 litres minus a litre for the for the immersion cooler, so about 44 litres, and I got a little bit here in the test vial just to see what gravity we've got, so we can see how we've done. Okay, so I'll test that in a minute. Okay, I've cooled it down to 24 degrees now, and you can see a lot of the proteins that are coagulated in the wort. It's taken ages to cool down, and now draining that out through the tap. That's getting aerated through a sieve into the fermenting vessel, and I should fill 2 of these. And so that's ready for the yeast to go in, and that will then go into my freezer that I've got a heat pad inside, and my TC10 temperature controller. It'll keep it about 19.5–20 degrees, and that'll stay in there for a week.